another life tenet of mine is more people, more cooks in the kitchen does not make a better cake. And I think I'll be happy to be the one that steps back and like, you use your expertise on this. If you ask specifically for my help, I'll come in and help. But I'm just because you're all running around with your heads cut off, adding me to the mix does not fix that.
Yeah.
So I try to stay out of it.
Well, and especially being in a completely different culture, there's a lot of times that you just have no idea how something gets done. So like, the way we would help would be completely wrong and mess everybody up.
Oh yeah. Even after 8 years too, it's kind of hard to explain the nature of those, like, why we don't understand what's going on. I guess we still don't understand China. I mean, it's a complicated culture. 8 years isn't really enough. We understand some things a little better, but it is like, I don't understand even what the problem is here.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Sometimes, like getting out of a taxi cab in a new city or something, and we're like, I know we're here, and we need a cab, and everyone's yelling at us, and we're just, after like 10 minutes of like, we're on the verge of crying.
Yeah.
You're on the wrong side of the street, you dummy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was a first-year problem.
That was a first-year problem, but they could be as simple as that you're just not...
Yeah.
I don't even see what's going on here. I'm just getting upset because I don't understand the problem.
Well, there's like also a more recent example. So the police, our local community police, are really stepping up something. And they've been sending me text messages, which I can tell are from the police, and then I run them through a translator, and they have information in them, but they don't seem to have a directive in them, until one of them came back with, so when you see this, when you get messages from this number, or if this number calls you, you should pick up the phone. So I was like, oh, I guess they just want some kind of response. So I wrote back like, just like, okay, and then the text messages stopped. But like, from the language of the original text messages, it wasn't clear like they needed anything from me. There was no instruction of what to do. It was just like, we're creating this community police together. Like, okay. And they just needed me to... How can we help? They needed me to say okay, I think. I mean, we'll see. And it's not just us, like, around town I can tell businesses and stuff are dealing. I keep looking at Peter instead of the camera. But around town I can see evidence that the police are, like, in everybody's business. And I don't know what to make of that.
Well, I mean, it's one thing being the foreigner and knowing our place around here is that any time that the cops are involved, they're always really nice to us. Yeah, it's always a really easy deal. It might be hours of paperwork, whatever. But just the mention of like, oh, the cops called is stop everything. What do we do? Yeah, it's usually just they just want to say hi. Yeah. But like it's enough. But then to find out that like, oh no, they're talking to everyone in town. Why are they talking to everyone in town? I don't know. Like I don't care at that point.
At the gym, they have the police because someone came to our apartment to give us a business card of our police liaison, I guess. And then like I went to the gym and they have those same cards taped up to the front desk to, I guess, to be like, these are our police.
And it wasn't the police that showed up at our door. It was a couple of boys that showed up with a card on it, and I didn't know what. I mean, they looked like they came from True Value with like these little vests on.
Work vests.
And then they handed me the card, and oh, that's our police officer. Oh wait. Is that no? She would have come if it was something important. Yeah. But she sent some True Value boys over with a picture of her, going like, "Remember, we exist," or something. I don't know. It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. But for a minute, you do worry about it.
Yeah. Well, but don't ask me how I know. But if it is serious, they'll send a squad car out for you and take you with them.
If it really is something that they're worried about, you'll be worried about it.
Yeah. If they're just calling, it's nothing.
Yeah. And even if it's around town, it's not, they're not like going around saying like, you know, there's, you know, a gas leak or something that's blown up. They're probably just going around town going like, so how's everybody? Are you fine? Like,
yeah, I mean, it just seems to be a press to increase the visibility of our community local cops.
Yeah. If it's upsetting to anyone, it's maybe just like street vendors because they just have to pack up their stuff and go like.
Oh yeah, which is a bummer because I like street vendors,
Yeah.
but they get shoved along by the police.
But they'll be back.
Yeah, because this will die down or change or whatever.
It's changeable.
Yeah.
The first words we ever heard that were the most important from our first boss.
Yeah.
But Linda, why? Why is this happening? It's changeable.